Hi beauties, today we're going to do a little demonstration on the proper application of lipstick and what you should do before you apply your lipstick. And before we get started, can everybody please remember to subscribe? It's the button right under. Just hit subscribe, and if you want to receive notifications of any future videos, hit the bell right next to the subscribe button. Once you subscribe, the bell comes up. So today I was looking at my lips, and they have changed over the years. A few years back I did injections to make my lips look bigger, and I swear it hurt me so much. I swore I would never do it again. Now I watch a lot of videos on people getting these injections, and it doesn't seem to hurt them as much as I remember it hurting me. My lips have gotten smaller over the years, and I do sometimes have little lines and they look dry. But through the years, especially when you start going menopause at around 50 to 55, when you reach the age 50, the years through 50 through 55, your collagen starts to decrease in your face, and you start to lose a lot of the elasticity in your lips, and just with gravity, things start falling down. And then when you start going through menopause, you have a lot of changes. And I think that starts around 50 to 55, so I should be right hitting it soon. I'm 51. So I just want to go through some things you can do to help these little changes that start happening to the lips. The first thing I want to talk about is exfoliation. I used to never exfoliate my lips, and I started doing it and I love it. I just keep this by my toothbrush, and what I do before I start brushing my teeth, I put a little bit on my lips and I rub it in really well, and then I leave it on and I brush my teeth. Then after, I rinse it off. This is the Tarte exfoliating formula. It's called, let's see if I can see what it's called. It's called Pout and Prep, and they suggest you put it on your lips. Let's see, I usually just take a little bit on my finger and rub it in, and I rub pretty hard. It's got exfoliating sugars. It's got maracuja oil, shea butter, and it's a minty conditioning scrub. And it tastes good too. And you just rub it in really good. And it can be used as a preparation for lipstick, so you don't want to rinse it all off. Just take a wet cloth. I have a dishcloth here. And after, I usually do it at least about 30 seconds. Then I'll leave it on while I brush my teeth. Then as I rinse off, it kind of stays on your lips even though you put water on it because it's got oil in it. And you just take it off. Yeah, you don't want to get all the little sugar flakes off around your face because you don't want to have that when you start putting your makeup on. And your lips get like a smooth feeling. It's like a conditioning treatment also for you to apply your lipstick over it. But I really have enjoyed this one. I probably will try a different brand that I have my eye on right now. Not because I don't like it, just to try different things, different options. But this is a very good one. If you've never had any, the Tarte, this one is very good. I'll list it at the bottom if you want to read more about it. Okay, and then what I do after that, now this can also be used if you have one of those very matte lipsticks that are very hard to get off your lips. This is a good way to get it off too. This will take the lipstick off. you want to have a lip balm on your lips. If you don't use something like I just used, this is a lip balm, a new one by MAC. It's the conditioning lip balm. It's got a special technology in it where the color changes based on your lips chemistry. So it must have something where it takes the heat of your lips and changes, but it's just a clear balm. I think it just changes with heat, but I'm not sure. But I used this before I put on lipstick because it's not a very heavy balm, but it takes out all the fine lines. I usually put it on right when I start my lipstick. I keep it at my makeup table, and that's the first thing I do. I'll put this lip balm on so it can sit on my lips and moisten them and kind of seep in before I start putting on the lipstick. So I purchased this, I guess, about a month ago. It was a new product, so I wanted to see how it worked. And it has worked very good. And also at night, after I put on do my regimen, then I put my moisturizer, the last thing I do is I use this EOS lip balm. It's more of a greasy formula, so I like to use this one at night, or if I don't put on makeup one day, I reapply this throughout the day. But you should always put something on your lips at night to make them to keep them hydrated. I'm a very dry skin type person. My lips are dry. Even the serums I put on my face, I put on the corners of my lips also, and on my lips, just to try to help the hydration of my lips. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to line our lips. I have a red lip liner here by, let's see, L'Oreal. Color Rich. Okay. Let me make sure. And if your top lip's kind of uneven, just even them out the best way you can. The way I do it, I make an X. I do straight down here. Then I'll come on my other point here, and I'll go straight. And it makes an X. And then after you line them, you want to continue and fill the whole lip out with the liner. Now what this does, it helps the lipstick to stay on all day. And it also, if you put the lipstick on and it starts to fade away, you will not have a line around your lips with just lip liner. And also, if your liner is close and doesn't match totally, it will blend in and match very good enough since you covered the whole lip with it. So what I'm going to do, I have a Morphe lip color. It's a moisturizing liquid lip, and it's called Bonny. It's in a red. Let's see. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to want to outline the edges just to make it perfect. Red lips are hard to, especially in a liquid lip. This is a matte, semi-matte formula. It's not totally matte. And it does say stay somewhat hydrated. Unlike a matte, it's hard for me to wear matte lipstick all day. Some of them that are real drying and they don't transfer, but they just dry out my lips. I put balm under them and I try all that, but my lips are just too dry. So what I do now, I take a concealer close to the color of my skin. Let's try this. It's a little bit lighter, but we'll use this Maybelline one. And you don't want to go too hard in. And this really gives you a good line there. It makes the lipstick look perfect. And I went a little bit over. Don't have to be perfect with this either. Just if you get lipstick on the brush, make sure you wipe it off before you put it on your face. Let's see. And this lipstick has already dried, so it's hard to correct. Let's see, I'm going to take some of this. There. Alrighty. This one's a little lighter on my lips. Okay. Now what we want to do, we want to take a piece of tissue. If it's a double ply tissue, just get one paper of it and take your powder brush, just gently put this on your lips. And that will help it to stay all day long. Now this one's a semi-matte and it has dried. Preferably you want to use a satiny lipstick. And then once you're finished, take a clean hand. This is a way to make sure it doesn't get on your teeth. Just take a clean hand, clean your hands really well, and then stick your finger in your mouth. And do this. And you should not have any trouble with lipstick staining your teeth or getting on your teeth. So that's it. That's our Valentine looking lipstick here. If you have any more questions about this, please remember to make a comment under the video and I'll answer your question. I want to remind everyone to subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate everyone who has, and thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye.